and welcome to today's tutorial. And in this video I will show you how you can blur a certain image or your illustration, right? So this can happen with the feather tool. Now what the feather tool does is that it will make the edges of your shape or your image more soft or blurry, right? So it's super easy to do, and let's see how that's done. By first, let's create a new document. For this video, I will be using this A4 size document, which is 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters. The orientation will be portrait, and I will give a name to my document, feather tool. So of course you can use any of these preloaded documents provided by Adobe Illustrator, or you could customize it even further by providing in the values in the width and the height options right here. So let's begin. Okay. So I would also like to remind you all to make sure that the Essential Classics options has been switched on from this drop down box below. Then only you will be able to see all these tools right here on your screen. So let's start by first making our shape. So I'll go over to this rectangle tool right here and just click and drag my mouse to make this rectangle. So by default, the fill of my rectangle is white and the stroke, which is the outline, is black. So let's also change the color of this rectangle. So instead of white, let's make it dark blue. Okay. So I will also make another rectangle inside my first rectangle like that. Now I will also change the color of this inner rectangle to yellow. Okay. Now I will select both these rectangles like this. Go over to this effect panel right here. Click on it and go over to stylize. And from stylize, I'll select feather. And this box pops up. So what this is asking is the radius. So what the radius does is that radius amount will make the edges of your rectangle blurry or soft, right? So you could add in any value as you want, but for this video I will be sticking to 6 millimeters and I will click on preview. So now you can see both these rectangles edges become blurry, right? And we click on OK, and that's it. So the higher the value of your radius, the more blurry your edges will become, right? So this is how you can do with the shapes, right? So let me also show you how you can use the same effect with an image. So we go to File and we click on Open. So feel free to use any type of image you want to use. It could be of yourself, of your scenery, of a friend, anything, right? Okay, so for this video I will be using this image of a Buddha. So I will just click and drag my mouse and bring my image to my original document like that. Okay. So also scale it down a little by clicking on Shift and Alt and resizing it a little smaller. I'll make it even more smaller like that. Okay. So I'll do this. I'll add the same effect to this image. I'll first select my image like that. Go to Effect, Stylize and Feather. So now instead of 6, I'll change the radius to 3 and click on Preview. Now you can see the edges become slightly less softer as compared to the first shape that we tried with, right? And we click on OK. And there you go. Now this is how you can use the feather image to blur your images or your illustrations. Right? So let's also quickly save our document. To do that, we go to File, go to Save As, and we save our documents. Right, so by default, our documents will be saved as an Adobe Illustrator file. I highly suggest that we first save our document in this format so that in case if you want to make any changes, we can easily access our AI files and make the necessary changes if required. So once that's done, we click on Save. But also in case if I want to save my document in an image format, I can do that by going to File, and this time go to Export and Export As. So by default, my Save As type will be in JPEG format. But in case if you cannot see this file, just click on this drop down box and click on JPEG, and we click on Export. So now we come to the end of this video. I hope you found this video to be useful, and with a little practice you will soon become more familiar with the feather tool, and you can use this for any type of project that you're working in. Right. So thank you for watching and keep practicing.